Greetings, my children! It is time for us to once again venture into the land of spooky spirals and twisted tales of terror. It is time for Volume 2 of Uzumaki.
And of course the first tale is only a little scary, more thanks to the artistic talents of Junji Ito than the story itself. Jack-in-the-Box tells the tale of a disturbed little man obsessed with surprise and jumping out at things. He wants Kyrie to be his girlfriend, because it will apparently shock people to see such a pretty girl associated with him. And admittedly, yeah, that would be rather surprising for this little idiot who decides to prove his love by stopping a car with his own body. And said body ends up very mangled after a Jack-in-the-Box starts taunting Kyrie.
And really, I think the evil town may have been having an off day with that one.
She and her boyfriend Shuichi deal with the corpse by wanting to strike it like a vampire.
Yeah, my children, we will be seeing plenty of vampires before this month is over, and I can assure you that most vampires do not act like this dumbass.
But his corpse is feeling a bit bouncy. I hear Linkara did this one for a live show, but frankly, who the hell cares about Linkara, am I right? Then there is the story of the snail. No, not that one! This one. A boy named Katayama is very slow to get to school. Not that anyone's in any particular hurry to see him, considering he keeps making this face. But what's worse is that a spiral pattern starts showing on his back. And it begins to grow on his back as it takes him longer and longer to reach school. Until finally, he's crawling to school like... Well, I think the title kind of gives it away, doesn't it? It's quite a sight, isn't it? In fact, it's eye-popping. But what's even sicker is what happens to the poor boy who taunted Katayama the snail. Following that is the Black Lighthouse. The lighthouse on the cape of Kurozu-cho starts emitting a twirling light all over the town, and anyone who looks at it can feel that this light is wrong, and it makes them dizzy. One night, while people are looking at the lighthouse intently, they get a bright flash of light from it. And people suddenly begin twirling in circles while they travel. And poor Kyrie's brother is very interested in the Black Lighthouse and what is contained within it.
Remember, my children, you are not always safe in the light.
Next is the story of mosquitoes. While in the hospital recovering from the lighthouse incident, Kyrie witnesses the mosquito population booming and forming columns in their swarms. They say such columns are made of male mosquitoes trying to mate. And how interesting that pregnant women begin showing up at the hospital with thousands of mosquito bites. And people in the hospital are found with their blood drained. Then we have the umbilical cord story, my children. Well, I don't want to give away everything, but let's just say that the pregnant women in the mosquitoes were only the beginning. And the mushrooms. And finally there is the storm. A hurricane is coming to Kurozu-cho, and when Kyrie goes out to deliver food to her precious boyfriend, the eye of the hurricane turns its gaze upon her. It wants her.
Some of the stories in Volume 2 are not as good as the first, but the ones that are, well, they take up the slack even more so. Remember to eat your mushrooms, kids! Especially when they're as soft as a newborn babe.